Welcome to Home Team Advantage. I'm Gary Gimbetti along with Mike Egan, and we've been having some pretty good sports discussions off air.
Yes,
So hopefully we can interest you.
we're being serious.
Yes, and we can interest you in what we want to talk about.
Right.
Yeah, but
Hey, do you put pepper on your meals?
no,
Okay.
I don't. I do not put pepper on my meals. That's how serious our talks are.
Yeah, because they're tight.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Where do we want to start?
Where do we go from there?
Well, we hardly ever talk about the pros.
Yeah,
So you want to start with some of that?
sure.
Because
Let's
it
get
doesn't
that
take as
done
long.
because it is kind of not a slower period of time for high school, but it's going to get into the playoff time now. So, but yeah, let's. What do you want to start with? The Wolves?
Well, the Timberwolves.
They're the big story. They're still trying to get the alphabet man from Milwaukee. I can't pronounce his name.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
For those of you who want to know who the alphabet man is from Milwaukee.
Yep.
But it sounds like they're out of that sweepstakes, maybe. But we'll see. Trading deadline's at 2 p.m. today, and we'll see what happens. But they did make a deal with the Chicago Bulls.
Some 6'6" guard. They traded away two of their players for him.
I have it right here. They're finalizing a deal with the Bulls for guard Ayo Dosunmu. Can't even pronounce his name. And Julian Phillips. Two guys that don't turn the meter for me,
You know,
but we'll see.
well, one starts for Chicago,
Well, he's having a great year for Chicago, and he
Yeah.
comes off the bench and he's like shooting, what did I
51%.
say, like 45% from three.
Yeah,
And he'll come off the bench, which is what the Wolves need, some bench scoring, because they've been lacking in that. In a few games, they've lacked that. So they're because Naj Reed, when he's off, and
he's off all right.
he's off. Yeah, I mean, and so it's hard to.
Well, let me ask you this then, Gareth. Since you and I are novice, well, you're an expert at this. But
Sure.
if you were the Timberwolves, who would you trade away? Would you trade away?
For Antetokounmpo?
Yeah,
Well, that's why I'm 50-50 on that thing. Maybe even less than 50-50 on trading for him, because the names brought up are Jaden McDaniels, Julian, or what's his name? Randall, Julius Randall,
Naz Reid.
Naz Reid, or who knows? I mean, plus maybe some bench guys and some draft picks. And I just don't think the Wolves have the draft cap. They don't have the draft capital to trade, because they did that when they received Rudy Gobert.
Yeah,
So they gave up a lot of first-round picks for that one.
and that's kind of turned out these last couple of years not to be the best trade in the world
He's-
either.
He's been a rim protector. Defensively, he's been fine.
Yeah.
Offensively, if he can get 10 to 15 points a game, I would consider that
That's
a
a plus.
success. Yes. And there's games where he has done that.
But if you look at it this way, if Ant-Man, again, I don't like the style NBA basketball. It's one-on-one basketball. It's not even fun to watch anymore. But if they had another star to play with, Jordan had Pippen, Magic had Kareem. You go down the list, you had two star players. Those teams are very successful. So if the Ant-Man had the alphabet man to play with them, who knows how far they go, especially in the Western Division.
Sure, and he'd be a great addition to the team, but then that's where I'm 50-50 on it, because then maybe you're trading away too much.
Yeah.
And your bench is going to be thinner because you had to get rid of whoever. I mean, I guess if you got rid of Jaden and Julius, it's two starters, but then who's going to start in their place, and then who's going to come off the bench? But the Wolves did give up Rob Dillingham and Leonard Miller, to get those two from Chicago. So
That Miller guy never played. He just sat at the end of the bench in his street clothes.
he suited up and played a little bit, but Dillingham, I don't know why they're giving up on him. I mean, maybe did the kid forget how to play basketball when he got drafted? I mean, I don't know why. And the Wolves turned the ball over a million times a game, and it's like, can he do any worse?
You'll find out when he goes to the Bulls.
Well, hopefully he gets a chance to play there. Terrence Shannon Jr., I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's got a foot injury, and like you said, he probably busted a toenail. And he hasn't played in I don't know how long, weeks. It's been at least 3 weeks, if not a month. I mean, I just don't, and I get it. You have to run in basketball, and you can't have a foot injury.
No, you can't. But
come on, doesn't it heal?
what is it? What is it you said? If you're in the tub, you're no good to the team.
Club. Yeah, if you're sitting in the tub, you can't help the club.
club.
So I don't know. It's just mind-boggling sometimes.
Hey, before we go any further, too, and we're talking pros, but just to branch off, how about them Gophers last night? Huh?
Oh,
Big
fantastic!
78-76, was that it?
They won by 3, I
Yeah.
believe. And of course, there was I was wondering if there was a court storming.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
I mean, so no, and that's good. I mean, because there were a couple other upsets last night too, and they stormed the court.
Yeah.
So don't get down on kids for storming the court or something like that.
okay. Back to the Wolves. The question that came up on, the experts that compete with us on morning television, talking about the trades and different things like that. They said Finch isn't that good of a coach. I had to kind of disagree with that.
I'd have to disagree with that too. I always thought when he first got the job, I said, "Do you know what you're getting into?"
Well, you're dealing with prima donnas,
Well, yeah,
Again,
but he was also that was a season where Nas wasn't very good,
right?
Jaden wasn't very good, and they had Jared Vanderbilt, I believe, who I didn't think was very good either. They couldn't shoot a three-pointer, none of them. They were awful there. And then, but I have to admit I was wrong because Nas and Jaden have really turned into some outstanding players.
You wonder how much work Nas put in to become the 3-point shooter that he is now. I mean, he gets in the corner, it's like automatic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad I was wrong on that one.
Yeah.
But the year Finch took over, or during the season when he took over, I thought you don't know what you're getting into here. But he's turned that team around, and
so how much do you think the new ownership has to do with anything they do?
I don't know yet. I mean, it's hard for me to tell.
Because they're
you
just
that.
I can't even talk this morning. Start drinking again. They're a minority owner, correct?
Yeah, A-Rod and Lori.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the owners of the team. So Glenn Taylor's not involved anymore.
Yeah. He might as well just change his name to Polad too. Glenn Taylor.
Yeah.
Gee.
So, hey, they have a 6-game homestand coming up. They're 32 and I want to say 19 or something.
I think they're fourth in the league.
Might be.
Fourth in the Western
Yeah.
Division.
6-game homestand. Hopefully we get to see this kid, this new player play. He's 26 years old and
And the Alphabet Man.
that we'll wait and see the rest of the
Got
day.
till
here.
2 o'clock.
They traded Mike Conley away.
Open up the cap to get more money.
Yes, and I guess Conley was traded by the Bulls to somebody, and maybe
Yep.
they gave, and that team that maybe had him, maybe gave him his release, so he could come back to the Wolves. I think it would be nice if he came back. If his playing time is limited, it's just like Joe Ingles right now. He doesn't play much, and he just sits
Just
the
sits on the
bench, and
bench.
he's there.
Yep.
He's there to, for support and stuff like that. And he's a veteran, and he does his job.
Hey, you pay me $4 million
Well,
a year. I'd be great in support for anybody.
yeah. that would
I'll
be-
even wear the right supporter.
So yeah, that's nice to see. Hopefully, maybe they can get Conley back in here.
And do you think maybe the Conley deal was done maybe 4 days ago with the Bulls, and they knew they were going to trade him there, and they were going to trade this guy back to the Timberwolves?
Possibly because they got nothing for Conley,
No.
and it was a third team involved. That the Bulls and that third team got most of.
Got the product.
Yeah, they got
you
the
wanna
product. The Timberwolves didn't. All they got rid of was cash.
Yeah.
And I know Mike Conley's not probably worth a first-round draft pick or something, but they absolutely got. It sounded like a Twins trade.
Yeah, well, in the NBA, cash is king.
That's right.
Just ask the king, LeBron.
Yeah. So it was weird that they didn't get anything in return, but
That's why I'm thinking this deal worked out long before.
yeah, more than likely. Now that you say that, yeah, that's probably the way it did work out.
But hey, they're playing well. They won last night. They came back, and the Ant-Man was antagonizing the crowd. They're all booing him. He says, "Hey, keep it coming." Then
Yeah.
he goes down and gets the winning.
That's the worst thing you
basket
can
for 'em.
do to a star.
Yep.
Is boo them
Yep.
because they'll pick their game up a couple notches.
but they still, there's no continuity on that team. They come down the floor. It's Ant-Man here and Ant-Man there, throw the nods in the corner, take a shot. Just
Well,
it's boring.
that's the way it is. But the Timberwolves are better when they share the ball.
They are.
They are. If they
I
don't
agree.
play hero ball,
Yep.
they're better when they share the ball. That's
Yep.
when they really click and
Yep.
they could do some damage in the playoffs.
Yep.
But that was the first win in Toronto since 2004.
Yeah.
So at least they snapped that. I don't know
Well,
why
that's-
they have so much trouble there, but
Everybody goes, why would you want to play in Minnesota, that frozen tundra? Who the hell want to go to play in Toronto?
well, yeah, but you know what? Toronto might be farther south than
And they won a
Minneapolis.
championship, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, well, maybe I'm not sure.
I thought they did
They
win.
may have won one.
So, anyways,
No.
okay.
Let's go. Well, let's segue and go into high school sports, and we'll come back and talk about the
Okay.
Wild. Hopefully, if we have time.
Now we got everybody confused out there.
Yeah.
The other one looking at them. What the hell are they doing moving around like that? I was just getting into this. Now I got to talk now.
The Alpine ski meet, section meet, was held on Tuesday, and Hibbing they placed. I can't remember what teams but Cook County, I believe, and Forest Lake won the titles. Hibbing's Jake Wally had a really good first run, and I think he was sitting in third place.
Oh, wow.
And then in the second run,
Not so good.
not so good.
Okay.
But you know what? Give the kid credit. That's a sport I would never even attempt.
That's what Sonny Bono said. To Fair.
Yeah. Didn't he run into a tree?
Tree.
And that killed him?
They killed him.
Yeah. He probably tore himself in half. If he
Yeah.
was hitting
Him
a
and
tree.
who's the other one? The comedian. I can't think of his name. Jack Ritter or John Ritter.
John Ritter too.
Yeah.
Really. But no, he and the story with Zach Johns, I have to give a shout out to him because he does our skiing stories all year, and he does a magnificent job covering the sport. But I think he also drives the team over there on the bus
okay.
every time they have a meet, or every meet they go
He gets
to.
a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah,
huh?
so he does a great job covering it. And he said that at the end of the whole thing, he said Jake took off his alpine skis, put on some other kind of skis, and then he evidently did a somersault
Oh, wow.
up on the hill, and he was just having a good old
Yeah,
time up
nice.
there. So I mean, I know it was probably disappointing for him, but he's a kid. He's in 12th grade. He's a senior,
Yeah.
but he let it go, and he went out and had some fun after the event, and good for him for
Yeah.
doing as well as he did.
And we kind of knew that Cook County's always going to
Oh,
be.
They got like the top two skiers
In the
yeah,
state.
probably in the state.
Yeah.
So they'll probably do well at the state meet, which I think will be held probably next week at Giants Ridge.
Oh, nice.
Nordic skiing, they had their section meet yesterday, but we don't have
A Nordic team.
a Nordic team. So, Ely and Mount Wasabi East area, I don't know how they did yet, but, good luck to them,
Yeah.
or congratulations to them if you pulled out a championship. Girls hockey started their Section 7A tournament yesterday. Hibbing was the 5th seed. Rock Ridge was the 4th seed. So we traveled over to Virginia. And we actually, I think we had
There was 2-1 at one time in
it
favor
was
of
2-1
Hibbing.
in the second period, I believe, after 2 periods. But then Rock Ridge scored 3 goals in the third. One was a power play. Imagine that. And they ended up beating us 4-2 to advance on. Well, they're booby prize now, and no pun intended. But
What'd you say?
yeah, I know. We probably should erase that one. But they get to go down to Proctor on Saturday and play Proctor Hermantown.
Oh, wow.
So that's their whatever. But
That's their prize for
yeah,
winning.
that's the prize for winning, is going down to play Proctor Hermantown,
CEC.
which will probably, I would assume that they'll probably win the section.
Oh.
I can't remember who's on the other side of it. Well, Moose Lake and Cloquet, and there's one other team over there. So But
Okay.
nice job by Phil McDonald this year. I think they ended up with 6 or 7 wins, and
That's
they had some good wins at the end of the year, and hopefully they continue the process next
Yeah.
year.
Because they're still pretty young, correct?
They are really young. I
Yeah.
think they only had like 3 seniors,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not naming them because I don't know who they are. I know who some of them are, but I'm not going to name anyone and forget somebody.
Wow, you just make it up. Nobody knows.
No, I'm not making anything like that up.
Boys.
Boys hockey went to Bemidji on Monday and beat the Lumberjacks 4-3. Got a late goal from Hunter Gustafson in the third period or in the middle of the third period, and then they held on to win. They have 2 more games next week on the 10th, I believe, is against Cloquet, and then on the 12th they have
South.
Chisago Lakes at Chisago Lakes.
Are they down at Cloquet?
Nope,
You
they're
know,
here.
they're here.
That game is here because they already beat Cloquet down in Cloquet. But hopefully they're getting their act together now and getting ready for playoffs.
And we were talking that they'll probably be, if things work out the way they are right now, they'll be the 2nd seed probably.
Well,
Or
yeah,
depends,
they're probably 2nd seed,
depends
maybe.
if Hermantown falters.
Yeah, because they're beating. I don't know how much they use QRF in hockey, but you're beating a lot of AA teams. I mean, Hermantown does too. I
Yep.
mean, they obviously are good enough to beat the AA teams.
Have I ever asked you what QRF stands for?
No, I don't think so. But
You
I
know?
couldn't even tell you.
Oh,
Maybe.
it's stupid, but I just wonder what it stands
Well,
for.
Our disembodied voice over there can maybe look that up and say what it.
Got to wake them up.
A Q, I don't know, a quotient. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Quality ref.
Quality results formula.
Oh, quality results formula.
Hey, I got the first part right.
Yeah,
I
there.
was not napping. Look it up.
So we.
I didn't wonder why he keeps looking out the window.
Yeah. Because he's got other shows on his TVs out there he's watching.
Yeah,
before
make
he's
sure they're
watching
all running
ours.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that.
Nothing R pops up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Boys basketball, they haven't played for a while. They don't play this week, I don't think. They're probably
I've been
back
thinking-
in the action
yeah.
next week. Girls basketball went to Virginia on
Yep.
Tuesday and Rock Ridge.
Uh,
You were there, I suppose,
Yep.
so you
Yep, I
can,
was
you
there.
can elaborate on that one.
wasn't very pretty, put it that way. They were, I think they were beat by 70 points.
Ooh.
But I have to give credit. Rock Ridge has a very good team, and the 2 Lampe girls,
Lampa, yeah.
Lampa, very good basketball players, quick, ball handling, shooting, and it just, I was sitting in. Kind of strange. I don't talk in the men's bathroom very often, but the coach from Virginia came in, and I'm talking to him, and I just complimented him on his team. I said, "You got a very good team, well disciplined team." And he goes, "Yeah, but it's taken us 4 to 5 years to get here. It's not like it just happened overnight." So
I think he might be right about the timeline.
yeah.
But when you have players like, what is it, Lexi?
Oh, the 2 girls.
Yeah, Lexi.
They've been playing
Lampa.
since 5th grade, pretty much varsity basketball.
And then they had the older sister too. That
Yep.
was pretty decent
Yep.
player. And the twins are going to Crookston, I believe,
Yep.
to play in the next year. So, yeah, it's since they've had those 3 Lampa girls, that program's been solid. And they've also had a lot of supporting cast around.
Well, they do.
them
Their
that's
whole
been
team
good.
is well coached and well played. And he was telling me, yeah, he said, they put ankle braces on for every practice, just to get them to build their legs and jump.
Mhm.
And you can tell. I mean, the Hibbing girls played hard, but they're just outplayed. I mean,
Mhm.
they're out hustled, and they just went up against a better basketball team.
Mhm. And they'll go. This will be their 3rd straight year, probably at state.
Yep.
So then, so it's probably a foregone conclusion. Maybe not, but stuff happens in
Well,
playoff time.
if they play as well as they did, they'll be very hard to beat. I don't care what team you are, if you're from the cities or from Mars, they're going to be a very
Yeah.
hard team to beat.
But there's always, I mean, like I
There's always
say,
a better team.
there's always someone better.
Yep.
And once you get to the state, it's a whole different animal down
Right.
there. I mean, so I'm sure they'll do well though. They'll handle themselves well.
They could be like Cherry's boys a couple
Well,
years ago.
You never know.
So
You never know.
The boys team plays at Pequot Lakes.
Well, yeah, that's right. The boys basketball team's at
Pequot.
Pequot Lakes tomorrow.
PQL.
There is I don't know. I suppose I could. I don't know if you have to pay for this or not, but
Well, if you're not going to get it, then yeah.
there is a site at Pequot. I know. I guess I don't have fan.huddle.com. And I suppose if you search for Pequot Lakes,
Be on the Huddle?
It'll be on the Huddle.
Yeah.
So you can tune in and watch it. Kate Brow sent that to me in case I
Oh.
wanted to watch it. So.
Well, let's hope they do well.
Yes.
So swimming,
Swimming took fifth, I believe, at their invite. Rapids ran away with it, and not surprising. And then Duluth again, not surprising. Joey Zellen of the East set 2 pool records in the 50 and 100 freestyles. Very good.
and that was here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my conversation in the coach's room was, how can you go any faster? I mean, there's got to be a bottoming out of time that you can go, because are you ever going to run a marathon in an hour and 30 minutes? I don't think so. I mean, I'd like to see the person who does that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that's running, but swimming is the same thing. I mean, can you go 15 seconds in a 50 freestyle?
Oof.
I mean, that would be unbelievable.
And that's when they come out and do the P test.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And you know, but I mean, he was swimming, I think, at 20. I think his time in the 50 was 20 something, and his time in the 100 was like 48,
Oh, wow.
47.
Consistent.
Yeah. Now, you know, Wiley Stenson has hit below 50 this year at 49 or 48, and Wiley came in second to him, and then Wiley won the 100 backstroke in like 58 seconds.
That's amazing.
But, you know, well, Mike Venziano, I'd asked him that question, and he's like, well, you know, if you don't let your mind win over your body, you can probably go as fast as you want to go. But there has to be a bottom out time at some point.
Wow.
That you're not going any faster than that. I mean, they're running 400s in 45, 46 seconds. Are you going to get down to 40?
No.
I mean, I can't see that, but it's amazing to see how times go faster.
Well, it's just athletes are different these days. They're better trained, they're better fed, they're better this, better that. I mean, and who knows?
Yeah. Well, you're going to find out with the Olympics coming up here,
Yeah.
just how good some of
Hey, and
these
good luck to
athletes are.
Lindsey Vaughn.
Yeah,
How
she's
you
got a
pronounce
torn
Lindsey
ACL. I don't know how she is going to ski, but
She just won the Olympic trials or something. They just had her on ESPN last night.
oh, well,
She's on the Olympic team.
Yeah,
And she's
well,
one of their
no.
better skiers at, what is she, 30,
well, she's in her late 30s.
38 years old, 36.
But again, if she has a torn ACL, which I've read, I don't know how she can do it, but
Yeah.
good for her.
Yeah. That golf club came in really handy.
Wrestlers, we better get to that. They
Yep.
actually won. They won 2 meets they had a quad on Tuesday. They beat Black Duck Cass Lake Bena, and then they beat Deer River. And against Rock Ridge, they did lose, but they had a very good showing against Rock Ridge. Rock Ridge was strong at the lower weights and got an early lead, but then Hibbing came back in the middle weights, and then kind of up toward the top, Rock Ridge had another advantage. So they pulled ahead, and then the Hibbing, Jonah Wilcox won at heavyweight for Hibbing to make it. I think it was 39 to 27 or something, somewhere in there.
Huh.
So good for the wrestlers. They'll
Yeah.
be starting sections here, I'm sure, in about a week. So
It's nice that you've got a little background on them this time. a little
yes, it
information.
was fun watching them. I
Yeah.
was finally, but only one girl wrestled.
Oh,
And I don't know why the other teams, I mean, I know Rock Ridge brought some girls over, and I know that at least one of the other teams brought at least one girl, because they had the match, and the Hibbing girl did get a win by pin. But I wanted to watch some of the girls wrestle, because we got a nice, bigger girl that's could go to state. I don't know if it's at 235 or if it's the next weight down, but she has a chance. So we'll see what happens there.
What else we got?
That might do it for high school.
High school sports, college basketball. Not much to talk about.
Well, they're at Mesabi Range on Saturday. They beat them here, and they are the fourth place team right now in the division. So they, you know, if they can get sweep Mesabi and then get the home wins that they need, they should be able to go to the playoffs at the end of the year. So we'll wish them luck.
So this weekend's the big Super Bowl.
Yeah,
So which halftime show are you watching?
I'm not watching it at all.
You want country or Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny? No, I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl. So I don't really have a horse in the race, so I don't really care. Good for Sam Darnold.
Yeah, we'll see how he does.
Yeah, well, I wish he would have done that last year when we needed to beat Detroit, and then we needed to maybe not. Who knows if they'd have beat Detroit and won the division title? Who knows what would have happened
Right.
after that? It's all butterfly effect at this point, but
But on the other hand, it seems like more people watch the Super Bowl not because of the teams involved, but to see who's going to have the best commercial.
well, that's one of them. That's one of the reasons.
And nobody ever topped, in my mind, the halftime show that Michael Jackson put on. I mean,
Or even Prince.
better than Prince.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
That I can remember.
well,
You know, it fades a little once in a
yeah.
while.
So good luck. I mean, to both teams. I mean, Drake May's proven himself
Yep.
this year. Sam Darnold's proven himself again. Good for him because he had a rough start to his career.
Yeah, well, he's getting $30 million a year
Yeah.
too, so
That's a good way to look
good
at
way
it.
to look at it.
So we didn't get to the
Yeah.
Wild, but they did win in overtime again,
Yep.
which could, I don't know if you said it before the show, that it could come back to haunt them in the playoffs, all these extra minutes they're
Yep.
playing. But again, all the other teams are getting beat up too.
Yep.
So now they have a 2-week break, so they should be able to heal up.
Yep. USA, Canada in the Olympics,
Yes,
both men and women,
hopefully.
hopefully.
So for Mike Egan, I'm Gary Gimbetti. We'll see you again on Home Team Advantage.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Up North Lettering specializes in embroidery and heat vinyl press applications, along with patches and letter jackets. For more information, call them at 218-966-7850. HPAT would like to thank them for their donation and support.